Today we'll be designing a logo, and the logo is being imported already into the CorelDRAW background. We'll still be using the same shape tool, the shape tool, the curve tool, and the rectangle tool. Those are the three tools we will be using, the three combinations that we will be using for this tutorial. Now, if you remember from the first class, I said you will import the image. After importing the image, after bringing in the image, the next thing to do is use the rectangle tool. You bring in the rectangle tool, you bring in the rectangle tools, you draw it. After bringing in the rectangle tool, you drop the tool. The background of this logo is a black background, and the rectangle tool, which we just brought in, the outline color is a black background, so it's not going to be so visible for us to see. So we could just change the outline color into a white outline color. Doing this, you'll bring your mouse to the color at which you want to change it to, then you'll right click on it. It will change it to the color which you want to. After now, go to the curve tool, the convert to curve tool, then shape tool. To make sure it works so easy, you zoom out the page, zoom out the specific area you want to work on, so the work will be so large for you to view it very properly. So let's start. This image, this rectangle tool, has been converted to curve. So when you double click on it, you can see the broken lines that went around it. Now we'll start dragging. I'm going to bring this down to this point. I'll bring this node to this point. From this node to this node, we're going to convert it to curve. Click on the node here and click on this, convert line to curve. The next thing you do, you drag it up. We've done one part of it. You can zoom in back. Then you can zoom, come to your zoom tool. You zoom the lower part of the logo so you can see it clearly. Don't be scared. Double click back on this line. You will see the broken lines that went around. Add a node to the bottom of it. Double click to add a node. Drag it to this point. Come out again of the zoom tool. Say zoom back to page, and remove the two outer nodes. Remember, I told you two ways to remove a node. You click on it, you hit the delete button, or you double click on the node, it will disappear. Now after doing that, come back, zoom it out for clearer view, double click. Now we need to bring this out to make it a curve now. So you put click on the node here, convert line to curve, drag it out. So flexible, just play around it, drag it out. Come back to the bottom part, click on the node, convert line to curve, then you drag it out. You have successfully carved out the first line of the logo, which is the shield. Now, two ways we can do is it that will give, okay, no, we have successfully carved out the shield. Now we need another smaller shield now. So let's go the same way. Ordinarily, if I'm doing this on my own, I won't do it the same way. I will just duplicate the shield and minimize it. No, but I won't do it like that. For clarity's sake, for you to understand the tutorial better, I will just bring out another rectangle and we follow the same pattern. So give it an outline color. The last one we gave it was white. Let's just give it a yellow outline color. You drop the tool, convert line to curve, hit on the shape tool, then you come to this point, click on the node and convert line to curve. Then you push it up, come to the center point, you push it up. The bottom part, put a node there, double click or hit the delete button. It's going to go off. So we convert here now, drag it out. Same thing, the other side of it. Now we're through with the first part, so let's bring this out. Highlight it. You should know how to do this. You just bring your mouse out, then you highlight, you drag, you highlight the job, you highlight the design, then use the control button and bring it out. Don't drag it out, use the control button to bring it out. The reason why I wanted to use the control button, because whatever you do in here, use the control button to bring it out. It will be on the same, it will give you the same shape. So don't pick it with your mouse, use the control button, the direction button rather, to bring it out. So we need to change the first outline color back to black so we can see it. So let's just make it 2 black outline colors. Now we have the shield. Now we can just give the first shield, you can see that it's a yellow background, the other one is a black background. So we give this black color, then we give this other one here, we give it another yellow color. It's a deep yellow kind of. Just look for a color and you just give it a color. You can notice that the black outline, this line is going on with it. So for you to remove this line, you come to this cross symbol at the top of this color palette, then you just click on it, you right click on it, the color will disappear. Now we have successfully carved out the shield. The next thing we need to do now is to carve out the eagle. How do we do that? So let's start again. Still the same rectangle tool, you bring it out. If you look at the eagle, it has different angles. We have one. We're gonna pick it one after the other. We can start from the peak or we start from the head region. So let's start from the head region. You need to pay attention to this. You need to pay serious attention to this. You zoom it out, zoom that region out so you can see it clearly. You can have a clearer view. So convert line to curve, the shape tool, then let the design start. Now this is where you play with nodes. We are going to be using numerous nodes here. So for you to put node, for you to make a node, you double click it to give you a node. So once you have the node, you drag it to the point. Pay attention. All nodes, I'm making a node. Just pay attention. Double click it to give you a node, then drag the node to the point at which you want it to be. Let's watch. If you don't do it like this, you will miss out. You could be doing a very serious mistake. So firstly you carve out the shapes with the nodes to be easy for you to now make the design. So let's start with the upper part. I want to zoom those parts. Good. So I'm adding another node now to this point. Ctrl Z. I don't want to make that place a curve. So be careful. When you hit the curve, convert line to curve, you should be careful where the indicator shows you. If the direction is not where you want, you just hit the Ctrl Z on your button, on your keyboard. Hit Ctrl Z to return it. You can see the reason why you need to zoom out your job when you're working, for you to have a clearer view. So we need to convert this point. No, I don't want it. I don't want it here. Not here. I want it here. I want it to come up to this point, not this point. So what I do, Ctrl Z. Put on the node here. It's time consuming, but you need to be patient. It's not for beginners. It's not what you can just do at once. You can just dedicate 15 minutes of your time. You keep your system, you take a walk, you come back, continue from where you stop. Z. Good, that's the second part of it. So we go to your zoom tool, zoom to page. Good. So now we bring it out. Use the direction key. So if you use the direction key, it will position itself properly. Give it a color. I'm going to give mine a gray color. Yes, there's a color. So now let's go for the peak. I'm in here. Let's go for this part now. The same way, get this rectangle tool, convert it to curve, the shape tool, ready to go. Double click to add a node, don't forget that. Let's take this one out. Good. So let's start converting line to curves now. Convert line to curve. I want here to be so curvy. When I have a little curve here, a little curve, be careful. Then we have here and the curve here. Two more curves to go. To the curve, and here also the last part. This is a curve. I'm gonna pull this the eyeball. What's this? Okay, this is not the eyeball. So that's the final part of it. You zoom out. What you do, you drag. Use the direction button so you won't make a mistake. Give it a yellow color. So bring it back. Remove the outline color. So which parts are we to make now? We'll make the lower peak now. The lower part of the peak, this region. Oh, too much to zoom. Can zoom in a bit. Okay, you just have to work with it like that. Rectangle tool. Convert line to curve. The shape tool. There we go. Do not rush yourself. Take it one step at a time. You might think you're not getting it, but you need to take it one step at a time, and you need to practice. If you watch my 5-minute video how to use the shape tool, it's going to bring you up to speed on this aspect. Just a trick of how to use the shape tool. On your own, you can just get the rectangle tool out, just do anything with it. Doesn't mean you trace anything else. You put the node where you want it to be, then you just keep converting, you keep converting lines to curve. Just keep trying different shapes. If you can get this convert line to curve, I bet you whatever design you're given, you will get the design. You will make it very well. You can trace anything, you can make any design of your choice. It's a guarantee. If you can do that, you can make any design of your choice. Believe me, you can make any design of your choice. So we're coming up. So we need to make this other part of it now. This lower part. Let's make this part. So you know what we're gonna do? We need to add an extra node to the peak. Let's put the node here. The curve is too long, so let's put the node here to end the curve right here. And let's do it separately. A little curve here. Good. A little curve, and yeah, also go separately. Good. So we'll make, okay, this node comes here. Put a node here. Convert line to curve. Excuse me. Put another node here. Convert line to curve. Oh, excuse me. Control Z. In the node here. Convert line to curve. Convert line to curve. The final part, convert line to curve. Now you zoom out. So you bring it out, use the direction key. We give it a deeper gray. Good. That's it. Remove the outline color. I'm going to leave you to finish the design yourself. It's a tutorial class because you need to practice. I'm going to leave you to do that yourself. I'm going to leave you how to finish the tutorial yourself. Anyway, so okay, the next part is the lower part now, like the beard. Yeah, this part. That's the next part. It's still the same logic, same pattern, same logic. I told you I told you that whoever can work with the shape tool, I bet you can carve anything out. The design, you won't be scared of designing. You won't be scared of anything. You can trace anything out. You can give the client the exact design. You can give the client an exact design. And you can customize it to your own taste. Any taste of your choice, you can customize it. If you like anything, you can bring it in. You can customize it to any shape of your choice. You can make it your own style. This one of the reasons why you need to know how to use the shape tool is because sometimes you go online, you see some designs that you really like the designs, but you can't change the color. You cannot change the color. Now this is somebody else's logo. You like the design, you like the color, you like the design rather, but you don't want this color. How can you change the color? You cannot change the color of a JPEG image that has already been designed. You cannot change the color. So these are the ways you can change the color. You have to redesign it. When you redesign, then you can change the color. So these are ways for you to redesign. When you redesign, you can change the color. So I'm going to let you finish up the design. I'm going to let you finish up the design. When you finish up your design, you group the work together. You highlight the work. If you look up, when you highlight the work, if you look up, you see this item, this icon rather, group, or you right click on the work, they show you group. So when you group the work, you can come here, export it anywhere you want to take the file to. Make sure you select this selected only. Tick this selected only, then give it a file name, then save as JPEG bitmaps. That's the format we'll save this picture as. That's a lot of formats, so give it a name, whatever name you give it, then you can export it to. Okay, let me just export it. Let me take it to my tutorial file, my tutorial videos, and let me just export it in there. Say tutorial logo. It exports. Say okay. So this is everything you need to know about it. I will finish my own design. Yes, I have successfully finished my own design. I completed my design, and from the look of things, if you look at both designs, my design is clearer because I make the raw design myself. That's that's number one advantage of the design. Number two, I can change it to any color of my choice. I can decide to use red. Ctrl Z. I need to ungroup it. I can decide to use red. I can decide to change this to blue. I can decide to change it to any color of my choice. A lot of designers, they want to use a logo, but these are the stumbling blocks they see. These are the difficulties they see, that when you import a logo, you can't change it. You have to use it like that. Whether the logo is sharp or it is blurry, you just have to use it like that. So the advantage of you learning how to use the shape tool: one, you can customize your own logo. Two, if a client should give you a job to do, a lot of people have outdated logos. A lot of people have logos which they don't have the raw files. They may want a designer to redesign the logo to the exact thing they have in picture format. So this is one good advantage of you using the shape tool and the curve tool. You need to learn these. Follow me in my tutorials. You will learn every secret, every tips about using the shape tool, the curve tool to achieve any form of your design. Please, once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, 1010 Web Graphics Solutions. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment on each video you see. Thank you. See you in the next video.